Davis, as always. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Right to the air is Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with an amazing diving catch. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. A short little throw taken in by Reed. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Carlson on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly.